Hello and welcome to today's video. Now, before we start today's video, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you have taken position in a stock expecting good gains, only to find that your stop loss has been hit? And the worst part is, once your stop loss is hit, the stock bounces and heads higher. If this has happened to you, you're not alone. Like most retailers, you have been a victim of a shakeout. Okay, now let's understand what a shakeout is. Shakeout is nothing but a institutional manipulation done to increase the positions which the big players are carrying. And how do they do it? They do it by eliminating weaker hands. These weaker hands are retail traders like you and me, and these big players usually force us to give away these stocks, and buy them by creating this false movement. Usually, what happens is our stop losses get hit, or we either sell it in panic. But why is a shakeout done? Why not just buy stocks? The answer to this is if the institutions buy stocks at large quantity, it will create a huge imbalance, and they may not be able to buy stocks cheaper, and it will increase their um, cost to acquire these stocks. So what they do is they create the short fake moves and take out all of the retail stop losses. These stop losses are usually at the obvious support levels or near any key levels such as a moving average, etc. Okay, now let's look at a couple of examples. First stock I have is Maninfra. You can see when the stock is getting a base built here, there is continuous shakeouts. The retailers are getting pushed out of this support zone, etc. Right? There are multiple cases where this is happening, and then the stock rebounds. There's also a case where here, if you see, there is. Let me just point this out. You also see a shakeout here, which has happened. The stock immediately has rebounded from here. It undercuts the 50 moving average and then goes back again. Now, how do you know there's a shakeout? Because of the volume, which after the shakeout happens, the volume which comes up is how we know. Generally, what happens is when a stock undercuts any moving average or any support zone, it's not the retailers who buy it because the retailers are usually panic and sell off their stocks. It's the institution which get into positions here. So that's how you know it is institutional volume coming in, and that's a shakeout. Let's go for another example. It is interesting example which undercuts 200 moving average. Like a Tata Motor, continuously it had a downtrend after a huge uptrend tried to form a base, and then it got down. So if you look at this here, this is precisely where a shakeout has happened. The stock has undercut the 200 moving average, and then it has rebounded from here. Look at the volume again. None of the retailers would have to, end. Well, that's all for today's video. Please do consider liking the video and hitting the like button if you find the content useful. Also, do mention in the comments which topic you would like us to cover next. Thank you.